from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And we are underway from Houston. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He can't get him down. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And the Texans first down. First and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Mixon. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Mixon up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stroud. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
For the Texans.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
His 2nd year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. 2nd year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a 3rd and 6. Young will set to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
On a jet sweep, there goes Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Dropping the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Young now. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
The play fake. Now Young. This is caught by McMillan. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
A 3-yard pickup.
And it's second down.
2nd and 7 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
To throw, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's Young off play action. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The extra point.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And Stroud now to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Nixon will try the right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's good.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for the guys trying to get to the football.
7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here is Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon set to take over once more. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Former first rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Over on the sideline hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down, Carolina.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down. So he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Young working out of the gun. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jalen Petrie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brings up second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Third down and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Looking to throw, Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
On the play. First down, Panthers.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Young to throw it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Panther first down.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Right back to Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Young. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So on 4th down, here's Matthew Wright for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 and 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Back to Mixon on second down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
His offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. As Stroud now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Following the interception, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Christian Kirk. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
A handoff to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good for a Texans 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Chubb is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, good move. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
This is caught by McMillan.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
To the air once more, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Young.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
A gain of 18.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It'll be Young again.
That caught by Tremble.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
On the play. Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will
tighten this one up a bit now. A one-score game at 20-13. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Looking to put a drive together. Young will set to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Young takes it on the sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now he's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good
10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Stroud looking to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Stroud sets up the play action. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
14 yards.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud out of the gun here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's another Houston Texans. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Nixon going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And goal.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here's a run with Mixon.
Robinson.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Panther first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A waste of time.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hubbard again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Short throw held in by Trimble.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Young now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
It's Young off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw, Young. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 17.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They'll bring this one inside the 35. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down in the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for out of the opening play of this drive. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Panthers.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The play fake. Now Young. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
To throw, Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a running back in motion right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Renfrow, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 23.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A great stop by DJ Wadham to back the offense up on that play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stroud working out of the gun. They'll drop this one down to Nixon. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. Patrick Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Stroud out of the gun here. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 65 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 37.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
In motion left, that's Thielen.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Young to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Mixing up the middle. he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to hold the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Texans first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the Panthers' 13-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Chuba Hubbard. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Young now. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Young to throw it. One last shot at the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One last shot for Young. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.